Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week wisdom and legacy building podcast. This is day 469 of our trek, and today is Motivation Monday. Every Monday, we will hike the trails of life that will encourage and motivate you to live the rich and satisfying life for this week. Today, let's explore a trail called Truth Matters. We are broadcasting from our studio at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. Our weekend of outdoor work with the leaves and fallen wind continues, as does the indoor unpacking of our Charlotte household. These tasks will certainly keep us busy for the next several weeks to come. I tell you the truth, though, it is an enjoyable respite from my focused computer-based work. Being involved with difficult physical labor allows my mind to re-energize and focus on long-term life plans. Speaking of telling the truth, something that doesn't seem to matter during the selection process that we're going through now, I firmly believed and am convinced that the truth does matter. As we break camp and head out on the trek for today, keep these two words in mind. Truth matters. Do you think before making a promise to somebody? What if you can't deliver on your word? Does it really matter? The world isn't going to come to an end, is it? Well, actually no, but have you considered the consequences? Many people are pretty casual about making promises. As a result, promises are frequently made at the drop of a hat with no real intentions on keeping them. Phrases like, let's do lunch, I'll call you later, or I'll be there in 5 minutes, are all examples of throwaway promises that are frequently made but seldom kept. However, a casual attitude will have real consequences. When you break a promise, no matter how small it may seem to you, even if alarm bells aren't going off, you can damage your relationship or your reputation. Think about it. When someone else breaks a promise with you or gets caught in a lie, doesn't that make you feel violated or cheated? You can't help wondering whether you were wrong to ever trust that person. Getting away with a lie can also be dangerous because it fools liars into believing that they are invincible and that they have little chance of getting caught. Before you know it, lying becomes a habit, forcing liars to spend more precious time and energy keeping their stories straight. Once others learn of their lies, some people may forgive, but they surely won't forget. So let's focus on an area that we hear in a court of law, promise to tell the whole truth. One area we want to look at is a promise is a promise. Some folks apply a rating scale, believing that breaking big promises are inexcusable, while small ones are acceptable. That is simply false. While breaking big promises, such as failing to repay borrowed money, can torpedo a relationship, reneging on promises, such as being on time, cast doubt on your future behavior. Remember, trust is built through a series of experiences shared with each other. When behavior is consistent, faith in that relationship develops. When promises are broken or people are misled, the bonds of trust are breached. Broken promises imply that the offenders either didn't think before making promises or they don't care that they've let you down. They are also implying that their needs are more important than yours. So be careful about your promises that you make and with whom you make them. Here are some practical tips to consider. First, never promise the moon. If you can't keep a promise, then just don't make it. For example, you may not be able to guarantee someone a 5% return on investment, but you can show them a track record and promise that you'll work hard on their behalf. Another simple example is that you can't guarantee that you'll arrive in 2 hours, but you can promise that you're going to leave at 10 a.m. In other words, you can't promise anyone sunny weather, but you can promise to hold an umbrella open for them if it rains. Another area is some broken promises are excusable. If you can't deliver on something because of an uncontrolled event, such as a family illness, most people will understand that this lapse was unintentional. On the other hand, breaking a promise intentionally, such as choosing to oversleep, is quite different. You'll have to face those consequences. When you distort the truth by exaggerating, spinning the truth, or withholding key facts, you also weaken your credibility for the future. Another thing to consider is, a half a truth is often a whole lie. Lying comes in many forms. Some people exaggerate or stretch the truth to make something look more attractive. Others will spin the truth by presenting selected facts that support their position. We certainly see this in the election process now. Withholding key facts is also lying, and it's clearly meant to deceive. When you tell a lie, everything you say in the future may be treated as suspect. As Friedrich Nietzsche said, "I am not upset that you lied to me. I am upset from now on I can't believe you." When people are dishonest, they send a message that they lied because either they don't have a strong case or they have something to hide. Once they're caught in the act, liars will find that others may start requesting everything in writing or may question their motives. Most importantly, after they lie, everything said from that point on won't carry the same credibility. Another area is that you're judged by the company that you keep. When people cover for the misdeeds of others, they are as guilty as those committing the crimes. If you're tempted to cover for someone else, first consider whether it's worthwhile to put your own reputation on the line for anyone who's undeserving of your good name. A second area we want to focus on is your word is your bond. There was a time when keeping your word held a special significance. We took great pride in being of good character. Personal integrity was both expected and valued. That was a time when everyone knew each other's family, and you wouldn't do anything that would cast a shadow on a family's good name. It was a time when integrity was instilled in children at a very early age and was viewed instrumental in achieving success. The truth is, our world may have changed, but the importance of integrity has not. While we may not know everyone in town now, the world is still much smaller than you think. Create some bad news, and you'll learn this for yourself. Every time you give your word, you're putting your honor on the line. You're implying that others can place their trust in you because they value your integrity and that you would never let them down. It goes without saying that if you don't live up to your word, you may end up tarnishing your credibility, damaging your relationships, and defaming your reputation. Most importantly, you're letting yourself down. The good news is that when you operate in complete integrity, what you say will be taken at face value, your intentions will be assumed honorable, and your handshake will be as good as a contract. Most importantly, you can take a great pride in the standards that you've set for yourself and sleep well at night knowing that your conscience is clear. As for others, just when they think that they're fooling the world, they'll realize that they're only fooling themselves. A promise is a promise after all. The truth was so important that it was addressed over 250 times in the Bible. One of the most familiar statements that Jesus proclaimed over and over when he was addressing an important issue was, "I tell you the truth." Jesus is the epitome of truth, and a few verses we need to ponder today are Proverbs chapter 12, verse 19. Truthful words stand the test of time, but lies are soon exposed. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 22. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in those who tell the truth. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 23. Get the truth and never sell it. Also get wisdom, discipline, and good judgment. And finally, John chapter 8, verse 32. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. As we end our trek for today, invest time honestly on how truthful you are in all situations. Does truth really matter to you? Will your trails of life be paved with truth, or with good intentions, lies, and deceptions? Make truthfulness a part of the very fabric of your life, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Tomorrow's short trek will be part of our Wisdom Unplugged series that we are now hiking on Tuesdays and Thursdays. These 3-minute wisdom supplements will assist you in becoming healthy, wealthy, and wise throughout your entire week. So encourage your family and friends to join us, and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. That will finish our trek for today. Just as you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, we ask you to help us to grow Wisdom Trek by sharing it with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person when you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. And if you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks, they are available at wisdom-trek.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Trek so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. The journal for today's trek is available at wisdom-trek.com. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.